Here we are at SEMA again. We're in the Braille Batteries booth. We're with Pete Brock, photojournalist, author, legendary designer, automotive designer. You've got a heck of a resume, my friend.
Well, it's all for enthusiasm and passion for cars. You know, I mean, starting out to do stuff like this clear back in the 60s, working for Shelby, which was my first, real race car job. So this particular car has always been one of my favorites because we did this car in Modena, Italy, with the legendary Fantuzzi Carrozzeria, working with the Italians. And if you look at this car, it's all slightly asymmetrical because everything is done by eye. Okay. There's no measurements or anything on it. They do it all by eye. So it's really sculpted.
Seems like you're just winging it.
Yeah, these guys are all sculpture, and absolutely one of the greatest times of my life working with the Italians.
What year? When did you design the car?
This was in '64 that we did this car. It was designed to run in the Can-Am series.
Okay.
And it was going to have a 7-liter motor in it that DeTomaso was going to build for it. The motor did not get finished in time. The McLarens already came out with the big 7-liter Chevys, and the car was obsolete before it was finished. So it ended up primarily as a concept car for DeTomaso.
Does it have an engine in it now?
Oh, absolutely. It's got a Gurney Westlake 5-liter in it. It's really a fast car.
There you go.
But it wouldn't have been competitive at that time. It would have been 2 or 3 seconds slow. So there was no point in really running it. So it ended up really as a show car at the Turin show in '65. It was on the cover of Road and Track in '66. So it's always been one of my favorites because, as you can see, it has an aerodynamic wing on the back. And that was before aerodynamics were banned.
And the wing
adjustable, yeah. So that was all really planned at that same time that Jim Hall was doing the chaparrals with the wings on it.
What kind of aero testing happened in '64? Was there anything, or was it just what you knew, what you studied?
Everything. It was experience that you learned on the track. And in fact, Richie Ginter was the first guy that was really figuring out how aerodynamics worked on automobiles, and it was almost a mistake because he had one of the first Ferrari Roadsters. They changed the rules at Le Mans and had them put a higher windscreen on it because they were trying to slow the cars down.
Okay.
And it made a negative pressure in the cockpit, sucked the exhaust fumes back in. So he put a fence on the back, and all of a sudden the car went faster, and that's how rear spoilers were developed.
Oh, there you go.
So everything was developed almost empirically with the experience, before wind tunnels really became, because nobody had rolling floor wind tunnels at that time. So everything you learned it on the track. It was actually cheaper to build a car and go out and run it on the track than try to get all this exotic stuff.
Of course, a lot more dangerous. A lot more, because you could put something in the car like, that's not working at all. That's making it completely unstable, or it's creating lift, and it's going to get pretty crazy. Yeah. We don't talk about those stories. How many cars did we wreck by testing them?
That's what made the driver so important at that time. Today, the driver's just a guy you plug in the car and you read all the data on a screen, and he doesn't have to tell you anything.
But he gets millions of dollars.
Yes, right. That's the big difference.
Back then, it's like, risk your life, test the car, we'll buy you lunch.
Yes,
that was pretty much it.
That was great comparison,
Well, this is amazing. Now, is there only one? How many were built?
Only one of these
This is it.
Built.
This is the only one.
This is the only one in the world.
A private collector has this.
It belongs in the private collection here.
Now, you're working on new projects. I don't know if you're designing new stuff or if you're working on another book, which you constantly seem to be doing, but...
well, the books are all great history and stuff, but design is what my really passion to do it, and yet you have to have a great product. And one of the things that's really been needed in the automotive industry, especially for guys with race cars and beautiful classics or Concours cars running, is a good trailer. And the conventional trailer is just a straight bread box trailer. Is a very unstable thing on the road.
And it's a pain in the butt to drag around.
Right.
It's constantly moving and shaking, and I've seen so many trailers where everything from aerodynamics and the balance is off, where we're eating up wheel bearings.
Absolutely.
And like if you've got a dual lead trailer, like you're eating up wheel bearings because it's not balanced. You're just messing everything up. So you guys are working on.
So we're building a
trailer,
race car quality trailer, all aerodynamic. So your fuel mileage is super improved.
Okay.
Probably 30 to 50% better than what you would normally get with a bread box trailer.
Wow.
So if you have a really nice car that's worth several $100,000 or even millions of dollars in it, you want to haul it in something that's as safe as you can, and that's what we're building.
So you're building this fuel-efficient, aerodynamic trailer, and obviously the aerodynamics are what makes the whole package more fuel-efficient when you're towing it. Are you making multiple sizes, or you have just one trailer for now?
One size right now, that's all we can keep up with. It's a single car trailer, but it's an AeroVault trailer.
AeroVault trailer.
Right.
So take a look at that, AeroVault trailer. Now, we're going to see you again a little bit later. We're doing this video now, but while we're here, we're at SEMA. Adam Carolla is going to come in, and we're going to do another live show, CarCast episode with you. And I don't know if you've seen it yet, but we brought the BRE Datsun 510, the number 85 car. Yeah, that car is here. It's over in the Tikiko booth, so you're going to have to come check us out. That's your car.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's your team, that's your car, and it was a great honor for us to be able to bring a car. We've never shown a car at SEMA before, and the first car ever that Adam wanted to bring was his BRE 510.
Outstanding. God, I'll have to really thank him for that. You know, he's such an enthusiast on it. And we really, I'm so appreciative of everything that Adam has done for us. You know?
And he feels the same way about you. He's such a big fan of yours, as am I. But
all right. Well, thank you, man.
Peter, thank you so much. This has been so much fun. We'll see you Thursday.
All right. Good. Take care.